As a huge fan of Top Gear, you may remember this episode well, in which Jeremy showed Chinese cars that were made in the 1950s in Europe. They had nothing but wheels and engines. However, something seems to be changed today. Chinese cars suddenly gone viral in the internet. NIO ET7 sell at the same price of the Panameras in Germany. BYD has become the world's largest electric car maker, and China's total car export have even surpassed Japan's, ranking first in the world. So, what is the real level of the Chinese car today? To be frank, it's not good. Chinese car makers do best job at making products with more space but less power, and the dynamic driving performance is even worse. This is in line with the low average ownership of car in China. This is a $4,000 Chinese best-selling car of the 2,920mm wheelbase, and this is a Japanese car with a 2,775mm wheelbase, also priced at $40,000 in China. Then, how Chinese brand compete by being misaligned, that is, a higher class of car competing with a low class of Japanese car. This is a cheap brand approach, and only if the product is at its advantage will it compete. Of course, if the Chinese brand executive cars maker can make excellent executive cars at the price of Japanese brand large cars, then it would be great too. Unfortunately, Chinese brands couldn't make it. The cheese suspension of BYD hand can only cope with the situation is to go straight, but where a corner, the cheese is very fragile and less of spot. As we mentioned, this is a very small number of cars per person in China, and most Chinese people will drive 40 km/h on the road with a speed limit of 80. Chinese cars have improved significantly compared to the previous 20 years, but can partially adapt to the Chinese hobbies in China. But the global market doesn't care about the so-called progress. They only care about the current product capability of the car. So the level of Chinese car today is still not good. The United States and Japan's car are still a bad choice.